Yo, yo, what's going on, everybody? It is your boy TJ, and we are back with another episode of Letters to You. And it's been quite the hiatus for your boy, to be honest. And I've gone through a lot of ups and downs, or a few ups and downs since then, as kind of we all do, I suppose, in our day to day life. But we're back today, and that's all that matters, right? Today, I want to talk about taking inventory. Taking inventory of your life and kind of what has led up to where you are right now. And I think I had a little incident last week. I hurt my back, and I literally could not move for man the better part of a full week. And when I mean I couldn't move, I mean like I was lying on the floor, and moving my leg or my foot one way or another would send like the sharpest pain I've ever felt all the way up my back, and it was just debilitating. I was scared to do anything, for fear of the pain that was going to come afterwards. And it got me to thinking, what would I do if I wasn't able to move? And how did I get to this point where uh, that I'm only as good as my limbs and what they can do physically? You know, my mom used to always tell me, well, my parents and quite a few other people used to always tell me that I was a very smart person, and that my gifts were not really in basketball or the things that I did physically. They were in. Many people thought I was going to be a writer. Uh, uh, what that turned into, nobody really knew. Like poetry, maybe was my thing. Journalism I wanted to get into when I was getting out of high school, but everybody thought that I was going to be a writer. And later on, my mother thought I was going to be a teacher of some sort. Leading some kind of instruction on something. But what I ended up feeling and recognizing that day is that my whole dependency, how I made my living, how I supported my family, how I supported myself, was built on me being able to use my legs and my and to move around without sharp pain. And so I kind of got into a small depressed state, as those kind of revelations, can tend to have you self-reflecting and not always take your mind in the best places. But yeah, I got a little depressed for a little bit, and it made me think about to this, or think back to this, I should say. And when I started this at the beginning of the year, I was all gung ho, and I kind of tapered off slowly but surely, and then completely, which is kind of the story of my life. And so it made me decide to take a self inventory of the things in my life that complicate or distract me from the things that I've always been able to do and I've always wanted to do, you know. And I think at some point, you know, during our lives, and after you listen to this, I would encourage you at some point today to take inventory of your life and see if you're headed in the direction that you want to go. You know, I have two young kids, and I don't think I want to wait until they're grown before I start pursuing this dream, because I know, knowing anybody who has kids knows that most kids will copy what you do, not what you say. And I don't want them to think that clocking into a 9 to 5 that you hate. Side note: I have never had a job that I've liked, and never. I've never had a 9 to 5 that I liked. Um, the closest was when I worked in the ministry with my parents, and that was because I was challenged every day, and it was just so outside of what I'd always done that I felt like I had to always step up to the plate. And but that's neither here nor there. As I was saying, kids will copy what you do, not what you say. And so you have to set an example that they can follow. And if you don't have kids, set an example for yourself. You know, pursue your dreams of your own accord and follow those things to the max, to the best of your ability, you know? And yeah, that was kind of the gist of what I wanted to talk about today. Like that revelation and that realization of how helpless I felt in that moment, and what I really want and need to do about it. So, and this is just one of the things that I'm interested in doing, and I'm sure everybody else out here listening has many talents that are outside of the thing that you do normally, or you can take the thing that you do normally and make it expand on it somehow. Like if you're a caregiver, start doing something on the side for something, or open your own business. If you're into service, like cleaning and stuff like that, uh, start your own cleaning business or things like that. It's doable, and you shouldn't be beholden to your limitations of your mind. So think about where you are in life. Think about the things that have led you to that point, and let's start making the changes that we want to be in our lives and what we want to show, our future generations and friends and family and things of that nature, what's possible. So, love you guys. Thanks for sticking with me, and we'll talk later.